3 events are down. And let's now move on to event number 4, the 4-wheel drive challenge. However, I think because I want to make this a little bit more challenging, I'm going to fit road tyres to this thing, because I figured I might as well showcase the fucking tuning shop for the first time. And I figured, well, because the normal tyres are free, I might as well fit them to my car, because I want to try and see if I can make this more challenging, and that's what I want to do. So, yeah. 4-wheel drive challenge is next, and then we'll have just 4 events to go after that. So, 1500 credits again, 4-wheel drive only. We can either fit normal or sports tyres, nothing more or less. And in terms of our races, we've got Grand Valley East, Autumn Ring Mini, Suzuka Circuit East, El Capitan, and Fuji Speedway 90s as our 5 events here. So, let's start off at Grand Valley for our first race. I also figured that road tyres are not really that much different to sport tyres, so I figured it would at least give me more of a reason to feel engaged. So, for our first race, we have an Audi TT, a Ford RS200, an Audi Quattro, so we've got some Group B cars involved in this race, a Subaru Legacy, and a Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie Hemi. I hope I said that right. Anyway, before we continue, I will turn off the driving aids because I don't need them. And let's now get on with the 4-wheel drive challenge. And then after that, I can pretty much call it a day and probably get my replays recorded. And it's going to be an easy one because I'll only get 6 points. A little bit of wheel spin off the line because I put on the normal. A little bit of wheel spin off the line because I got the fucking road tyres fitted, but I'm pretty sure this race is going to be easy because I do have a power advantage, and I also pretty much have a racing transmission fitted to this car for some reason. I don't know why, but either way, I figured the road tyres would make this more of a challenge, and that's precisely what I am using this thing for. Even though it looks like it's not going to be much of a challenge at all, because I'll only get 6 points if I win. But hopefully, as we go further and further through the events, these will be more of a challenge. Plus, for my next event, I will plan on buying my first car as well, since I figured I do have the money to do that. And I also have experience behind me as well, under the circumstances. Yep. Road tyres, probably not a good idea on tracks like these, but again, I do at least want to make this a bit more of a challenge, and not just me basically riding off into the sunset with no real challenges whatsoever. And that's a wall. Kind of what I was expecting. So the normal tyres, they would eventually become what we know now as the comfort tyres. I'm also pretty sure they didn't appear in any of the previous games before this one, if I'm not mistaken. It was in this game that became the debut for the comfort tyres. But pretty much an easy win nonetheless, and I have easily thwarted my competition, as I would have expected. So the Ford RS200 will come home second, Subaru Legacy third, Audi Quattro fourth, Audi TT fifth, and the Dodge Ram will finish in last, as nobody else makes it to the line. How unsurprising. Although then again, considering I pretty much dominated that event, I'm not too surprised. But either way, there we go. I win by virtually 9 seconds over the Ford RS200. Nah, I won't save the replay yet. I'm trying to see if I can do this in some sort of order where I can save races in their numerical orders. I think I'll probably save my replay at race 4. Anyway, 1 race down, 4 races to go. As the only other thing I'm really doing aside from driving at the moment is basically ranting. But no matter. So this time we have a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5, an Audi A3, a Lancia Delta, a Audi RS6, not Renault, and a Subaru Legacy wagon among our car selection. Anyways. Here we go. 4 laps around Autumn Ring. And what will probably be another easy win. Even though I do get a few more points compared to what I had last time. But in all honesty, I'm okay with that. Because I'm doing okay. And already up into 3rd. Since this car does have pretty much a racing transmission fitted to it, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very easy win for me, from what I can see. Because I have some sort of racing transmission fitted to this car, this is going to be a very easy win, from what I can see. Because I'm already 3.4 seconds clear of the Subaru. And I'm not even driving at my best right now. But nonetheless, I figured putting on road tyres would at least give this event some sort of challenge, and I think I made a good choice. Even though I was inevitably going to dominate these races anyway. So, you know, I'm not too surprised to say that I'm dominating this race by as much as I am right now. I kind of figured it was coming. But either way, we are doing well. And I still have another 3 races to go after this one. Yeah. I really wish this thing was not fitted with a racing transmission, because then the racing might actually be better than what it currently is. It also might make the racing just a little bit more challenging as well. Even though I did put on the road tyres for the fucking challenge element. But either way, doesn't matter because I win with almost no competition whatsoever. And no one is going to make it to the line before the fade. Because I made no mistakes. Anyway, 2 races down, and still 3 races to go. Yeah. Alright. Next. Because I'm cool like that. I'm actually getting a little tired now. I might actually call it a day once I'm done here, because I have things to do once I'm done here. Anyway. On now to Suzuka Circuit East for race 3 of the 4WD. As this time we've got 3 Audis, 1 Subaru and 1 Mitsubishi. Let's go. And it's only 9 points if we win. And just off the launch, I am immediately going to dominate this race hands down. I know that's what's going to happen here because my car is just that much better than the AI's. Okay. I probably should have taken the road tyres off now because of what happened in that one corner, but I don't think it's really going to matter because, well, I clearly have the dominant car here. It's not going to really take me too long to just try and get through these races. It's just a simple case of me, more or less, getting to the end of these. Because I can do that. So, yeah. Also got to use the brakes a little more because, well, I do have road tyres on. And also because, well, we are taking a lot of corners here. And I am slowly trying to work my way forwards. Not to say that I'm not doing that already, but I am just trying to make sure that I at least hold on to my car. Because I can do that. I think, anyway. Meanwhile, it looks like it's gonna be smooth sailing from here. Because my car is about as salient as ever. And also because I am just under 11 seconds ahead. So, yeah. I'm actually getting pretty tired now. But I still have 2 races to go. And I will make sure to fill out those 2 races, quote unquote. So yeah, if you plan on using the Honda Dual Note for the 4-wheel drive challenge, it'll basically be piss easy. Well, if you use this, or if you use the Acura DNX, which is technically the alternate US version of this car, you will pretty much dominate, to say the least. But either way, there we go. So, 3 races down and still 2 races to go. Let's see how we do in our other 2 races. As we have now got El Capitan Reverse. Alright, let's go. 2 races to go in the 4-wheel drive challenge. And then we will be done. So this time we've got 2 Audis along with a Land Rover, an Audi S3, well, 3 Audis, 1 Land Rover and 1 Subaru as our competition here at El Capitan. And once again, 9 points if we win. And just going steady there off the launch because I don't want to get any wheel spin. And just like that, I immediately move up into the lead. I'm still getting used to the road tyres here, which is why I ran wide, but still able to at least keep my car in one piece. Figured it was at least worth some element of challenge because obviously, well, this thing is 4-wheel drive, and also because, well, I knew these races were going to be very easy wins for me personally anyway, because of just how much more superior my car is in comparison to the AI cars here. So, you know. Pretty easy so far. Looks like it's more or less gonna stay that way for probably the next few episodes at least. But no matter, because I am out in front and continuing to pull away. Because that is what I do. As I am just stretching my legs up front. Because I do. Also the first time we have raced at El Capitan in this game. It's also really hard to know where precisely the finish line is on this course because, I mean, you can't see it, but there's a ticker positioned somewhere in pit lane that technically does count as being where the finish line is, even though it's not visible. Which to me is a bit confusing, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter as long as I eventually manage to win the races I do. But either way, we seem to be going well. As I slide into the rock. But that's okay, because I knew I was going to have a huge lead over the AI anyway. I've got to be at least maybe 15 seconds clear now, possibly 16 seconds, maybe more, but aside from me dominating, there's actually a pretty close race going on between the AI. I'm 20 seconds ahead. And I almost lose control of my car, but I still managed to keep it under my rings. And just like that, another 4 wins in a row. Over the Subaru Impreza and the Audi Quattro. And unsurprisingly, the Land Rover finishes last. As I would have expected, because, well, obviously, it's a heavyweight SUV. Which I will likely never use. But anyway. Oh shit. I forgot to save the replay. Oh well. I can always save it at the next race. Yeah, might as well save it at Fuji, since that's where this will end. I can always save the next race at the I can always save the 4th race at the next event anyway. It doesn't really make much of a difference to me. As this time we've got 2 Subarus, 1 Audi... No wait, correction. We have 3 Subarus, 1 Mitsubishi and 1 Audi. In the final race of the 4-wheel drive challenge. Let's now go and basically spank the field now, since I know that's what we're going to be doing here. And also trying not to wreck our car in the process. Because even though I'm using road tyres, I really have to make sure I can get the car home in one piece. Because I at least want to keep this car clean cut, if possible. But yeah, this car has definitely been a cut above the rest. Just with its sheer amounts of horsepower and also with its racing transmission that I'm pretty sure this car has fitted to it. Because I would recognise that sound effect anywhere. I'm also not having to push the upshifts too hard either, because, well, since my car is just that much better than the AI, I pretty much knew these 5 races were just going to be... Excuse me. I just figured these 5 races were practically going to be as simple as I could possibly make them out to be. I'm actually getting pretty tired now. Luckily, however, I am ending my game shift once I'm done here. On the brakes early, because if I don't get on the brakes early, I will overshoot the corner. And now, we have just 1 lap left to go. And had a little snap of oversteer there as I went into the corner exit, but able to at least correct it by getting my car straight again. And it looks like it's going to be an easy ride at this point. So, yeah. Because you do have to step on the brakes earlier when you're using the normal tyres. But either way, it still doesn't change the outcome of the races themselves. I've more or less been on what's essentially an annihilation streak with this car. I know that's not going to end, but it will end the 4-wheel drive challenge pretty much the way I started it, as I score another 10 points. And we had 3 manufacturers on the podium, Honda ahead of Subaru and Mitsubishi, and then we had the 2 Subarus in 4th and 5th, and then at the back we had the Audi Quattro. Not too surprising in all honesty. But either way, there we go. Now I will save the replay, because I forgot to do so in the previous race. And there we go. Alrighty. So, we've made some good progress, because I am now already 4 episodes in to the beginner series, and we still have another 4 events to go. But anyway, there's no other word for it. It's just simple and pure domination. There's no other word to describe it. I've just absolutely dominated the competition, and for winning, we get the Toyota Motor Triathlon race car. I think this car is supposed to be beige, but whatever. I don't care, because we have 4 events down, and still another 4 events to go. As next up will be the MR Challenge, and thus that will also be our 4th and last of the car type events. And now we've got Twin Ring Motegi on our World Circuits list. That's cool, as we're now 3.3% complete with the game. And a win ratio to start with of 95.2%. I've won all but 1 race so far. However, I can guarantee that my win ratio will most likely go down as we go further and further through the game. And I've won up to 26,000 credits in prize money. But let's check out our new prize car. Oh, it's warm silver apparently. Okay. I clearly don't know my colours. Either that or I'm colourblind. But whatever. I probably am colourblind. Anyway. Warm silver is the colour of the Toyota Motor Triathlon race car. I'm pretty sure this is only a test car, most likely. From 2004. And now, I think I'm going to save the game. By the way, what car have I driven the most so far? Just whilst I'm in town. I want to see if there's anything in terms of the mileage I've driven. Is there anything that can help me? Let's see. I want to try and find... I am trying to find something here. Oh, okay. I don't know. Anyway, I will now save the game, and that'll do it for this session today. And next time, we will be doing the MR challenge in GT4.